It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
Spencer Schrader is going to have the honor of getting us started. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. The first carry now to Kyron Williams. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
250, 59, 21, 32, 20 hot.
Stafford from the gun. His first throw is an interception. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position, but to score points yourself, it's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. Showing a little burst so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Yellow 20, 20 hot.
After the pick, Stafford back to the air. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Keeping Nakua the target on that throw. And now it's 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
It's this one to Blake Corum. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And they bring him down around the 34. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Number 20, 40 got, 40 got. 20 hot.
It's Stafford once more. Nakua here, he's got it. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Set. Alert. Lady. Double right.
Now Stafford again. He is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams cut it to a low point on the scoreboard. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Richardson throwing to start out. Escapes the pocket. His first throw is an interception. Will take over inside the red zone. He goes out on the return.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin his drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Good decorum on the draw. Nothing doing on the draw block. That's going to send him backwards ahead of third down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, but did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Lady, zebra.
Throwing is Stafford on third. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And that is caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams parlay the interception into points. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Gano's point after is good. And the Rams take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14-7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That'll be complete to Burks. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's got it, complete to Downs. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down, Colts.
Ready. 19, 5.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Taylor again. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Now Richardson on 4th down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up for the 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. I mean, some lucky fan and hauling a heck of a souvenir.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Back to the air. It's Richardson. This one's caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts tie things up at 14.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense up to the line pass.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
22. 59.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. McCool's got it again. He's still going at the 30. Again, he's got room. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Gano for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
Colts 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Viking 18, Warriors 17.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he's going to just get this across midfield as he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Play didn't break how they wanted it, but he throws this away.
I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Dragon, hey, smash front, 7 Pirates. Hey, rig alert.
Putting the tight end in motion. Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Gets this one to Pierce. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Throw here, 3rd down. And they can't connect on the 3rd down. Deep shot. Off the curve, they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs. And he just got it done.
And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Going from the pistol, Stafford finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Rams playing themselves to a lead here at SoFi. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Give to Corum from the gun. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Jake, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Double right. Set. 180.
Stafford dumped off to his running back. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Stafford from the gun. Great run here. He's across the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 23. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Coro. Nice ride forward, halted after a couple of yards. Jarvis Ward brings him down. Looking quickly here.
To pick up at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, Stafford. That's Smith on the slant. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Set. 280.
They give up the middle to Coro. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Needing 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal.
180. 20 hot.
Defense showing blitz. Stafford. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
White. Stay 50, stay 50. 20 hot.
3rd and goal, it's Stafford. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams throw their lead just before halftime. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track of, just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it!
How many times do we get to the end of the game and we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
19, 18, press all 80.
It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. And that one doesn't get here much. Even needing a yard. It's 3rd down. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 18, Cougar 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Hey, watch that. 280, 970.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Hey, give me a radar. 250. Zebra. Tonight.
Looking to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Second down run by Coro. And he's going to be forced out, but a nice gain before he was on what's going to be the final play of this second quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stop made by Braden Fitz.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Looking from the gun, it's Richardson. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That's caught at the 25. All the way, touchdown, Indy.
To number 87.
The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First of all, you ain't got long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. So much the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, the girls are whole. You broke.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing now, Stafford. Completed left side to Smith. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there.
That's good.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Stafford to throw. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? Half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts in too many possessions.
Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone on first. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught just shy of the goal line. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts take a 4-point lead.
Rams 27. Spencer Schrader to kick off.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that when you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
I'll start on the ground. Coral dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Alert! Stay 50, stay 50.
Back to throw here, Stafford. Finds his back. It's Coral. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Stafford now on third down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Tarvarius Ward picks it off. And the Colts get it back after making their third first-half interception.
We're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts parlay the interception into points. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown, his second scoring catch of the game. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts drive their lead to 11.
38. Rams 27. Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball over the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Stafford now on 2nd and 10. And they pick him up again! And the Colts have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
You could feel it, Kate. You could feel the convoy going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, got another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on.
To throw, Richardson. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts push their lead to 18.
Rams 27. Spencer Schrader.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's Corum to begin the drive. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Close to the hurry up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Stafford now. Right side into the hands of Adams. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throwing to Stafford on 3rd. Nakua here. He's got it. Here he goes again. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers. And it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Stafford's going to throw for it. And it's all in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Richardson will do it himself. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone lead well. It's going to cost him about a yard. 3/4 in the books from this one. It's the Colts who hold the lead. Not a big one, though. Trying to carry this one through the final whistle. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Richardson on 3rd. That one nabbed by Warren. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Chased out to his right. Catch made. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts take a 3-possession lead.
52, Rams 35. Spencer Schrader to kick off.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the
Field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Move 60. Omaha, ready, move.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Sanford now on 1st down. Getting out to his left. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Positive that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Stafford from the gun. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Middle. Drill right, 22.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Set. Right, 70. 280.
Desperation time here on 4th. Put the body on the line for his team. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30. You're right at the 31.
That's a gain of 16 yards. That's good.
Stafford's going to throw once more. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
180.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. Dumps it off to his running back. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, I know some old school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that put him at a 1st down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. How valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
That's Smith on the slant. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Rams get the football back with great field position there at the 36.
The 1st down pass.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
32. Ready. 280. 22.
To throw, Stafford. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
50-50. He goes 10.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. Into the red zone. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. He's got the squiver. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Set.
After the pick, Stafford back to the air. Just keeps connecting to Nakua. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it, set a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Jarrett loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to throw, here's Stafford. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Rams have the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All set now. 1st and 10. Now Stafford again. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams putting up points in a game decided. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. 2-point try coming up. Stafford getting the offense set.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. Well, Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
And the Colts are able to bring in the kick.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. They're going to pass it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. So they're left facing 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Escapes the pocket. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball.
It's a fake. They're going to throw it. They can't connect on the fake. It's incomplete. The fake field goal does not get it done. This is going to be a turnover on down.
Hey, listen, if you're going to make that call, you better be sure you're going to pull it off. Failure? Well, failure takes points right off the board.
On first down, here's Stafford. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Stafford now on 2nd and 10. He gets this to Tyler Scott. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's first down. Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
He's moving, boys, he's moving.
It's Stafford once more. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Waiting.
Here he is to throw. Has a man, it's Scott. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
53.
Desperation time here. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. First down from the 42.
Ready? Warriors, 70 Timberwolves, 79 Broncos.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. On the move, headed right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be first down Colts. From the gun, Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
19 targets.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts stretch the lead to 23. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have 1 final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
This undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. They're going to run on first down with Coro. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.